Hey Scentsy fans, it's Sarah from Scentsy with Sarah Lynn. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, welcome back. I am so close to hitting 100 subscribers. I am so excited. You have no idea. And I know there's channels out there with like 23,000 subscribers, but my first 100 subscribers pretty much mean the most to me, just because you guys are my first 100 subscribers. I remember when my channel had like 12 of you people. And now there's almost 100 of you. That is so amazing. I can't even fathom that. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in and being a part of this little Scentsy journey with me. That is so cool. It's really late at night. I apologize for the terrible lighting. Wouldn't it be super creepy if some like scary person put their face up against that dark pitch black window? I live in the middle of nowhere in a teeny tiny cottage like house all by myself. I'm not scared. But anyways, let's get down to business. So this is my very first episode of Throwback Thursday. I probably should have. Oh, I know what the choices were between Scentsy's retired fragrances, Country Plum, Pacific Daydream, and what was the third one? Summer Sunsets. Yes. So some of those ones are older. I believe Summer Sunset was the more recent one. But thank you to Maylin Mum, my subscriber. She voted for Country Plum. Country Plum was April 2016 Scent of the Month. I believe it came out with the Reimagine, like the DIY coloring warmer kind of thing. Long before I was a Scentsy consultant. Let me read you the scent notes here. So the scent notes for Country Plum say California plum, fresh cassis flutter over nuanced layers of sandalwood, oak, and a perfect pour of Cabernet. I beg to differ. You know what? The first time I smelled this, I really didn't like it. I was like, ugh, so gross. But once I warmed it, it wasn't terrible. I just think plum isn't my favorite in home fragrance. So I definitely get the plum. That is absolutely raging top note. I don't necessarily get sandalwood until maybe I'm a diehard sandalwood fan. So maybe once it's warming, that sandalwood kind of tones it down a little bit. Maybe that's when I started to like it. And I do get a teeny tiny bit of the Cabernet. This was actually, admittedly, would never have been on my radar for home fragrances, but it wasn't horrible. And since warming this, I've actually considered maybe mixing this with a bakery. Like, I don't know if sugar cookie would be strong enough because that Cabernet is strong. I'm not sure. I'm going to come up with something. If I put a bakery note in this, I think I could probably really get down with this. I just have to find a strong enough bakery to blend with this. If you guys have any suggestions, I am game. Let's mix it into something delicious. Yeah, it's really not that bad. I can't think of like a dupe off the top of my head. If you're from Canada, more specifically Ontario, to me this reminds me of something that you would find at Spartaberry, which is a pretty big candle company up here. If you're from the States and you're familiar with, what were those snaps called? Was it Colonial Candle? My goodness, that was a long time. They sold Colonial Candle snaps at Hallmark up here in Canada about 18 years ago. Now in a Blue Moon, you can find them in the Canadian dollar stores, but that's what this reminds me of. Of course, I'm not saying it's an exact dupe, but it is a fragrance that I think would be similar to something that I would find at Colonial Candles or Sparta. Sorry, the cat is going to climb on us. Yeah, so all in all, it definitely, I didn't hate it. The performance on it, though, I was a little surprised. It comes off as a really strong scent when you smell it on cold, but then when I was warming, I warmed it in my regular warmer in my 600 square foot room, and I thought that this would give me like a wall-to-wall, knock me off my feet plum fragrance. It didn't. It's super strong on cold, but when it's warming, it gives a decent throw, but it's not nearly as strong as I thought it would be. So I didn't really like it. Like I thought it could be better, a better performer. Also, keep in mind, this was one of the melted bars that I found in that lovely cat hair D-stash. So perhaps it's the quality of the wax that I received, because I did buy this secondhand from a retiring consultant. But once I put it in the bathroom, I put this in a smaller room in a smaller warmer, just a 15-watt plug-in. Poof! Man, oh man, my bathroom smelled amazing. So I think it's just a medium performer and performs way better in smaller spaces. Not necessarily do you need a stronger warmer, a smaller space, and this does fantastic. In total, the fragrance only lasted 6 hours, but again, it's very hard to judge based on the conditions that I received this bar in. Perhaps if it was brand new from Scentsy, you would probably get a lot longer out of this fragrance. So yeah, that's my review on Country Plum, and I'm not ready to let go of this bar yet. I'm convinced that I could mix it with something in a bakery to make it delicious. So for next week's Throwback Thursday, I have, let's see here, again, Pacific Daydream, which was the scent of the month. I'm not sure which one. I'll look it up though. To me, it's just like, very like fresh. Seaside, maybe even like a green or a grassy note to it. Interesting. So the choices between Pacific Daydream, Scentsy's Breathless. I have never tried this one before. It's not the same, but it's very reminiscent of cashmere. But not as perfumey. It's lighter than cashmere. But same idea. This one is really pretty. But it's light, so I'd be surprised if this was a top performer. But you never know, because I thought the same thing about cashmere. Cashmere will knock you off your ass, and it lasts for 7 days. So you can never really know until you try it. So that was Scentsy's Breathless. Actually, my wax wife, Rhonda, gave this to me just as like a little extra goodie in my vendor wax D-stash, because she knows that I actually sell Scentsy. And last but not least, Scentsy's Crumb Top. I don't have the scent notes for this, but man, oh man. This came in my D-stash box, and holy Hannah, this is awesome. Like, that's exactly what it smells like, pie crust or crumb top. It's delicious. I seriously need 10,000 of these. I am not sure why this, was this on the list for Bring Back My Bar? Oh, Scentsy needs to bring this back in bricks, baby, like year round. This is phenomenal. So good. But it's not up to me. It will be up to the first subscriber who comments down below. Tell me what you would like me to review next Thursday between Scentsy's Crumb Top, Breathless, or Pacific Daydream. First comment gets to pick for next Thursday's Throwback Thursday. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, smash the bell above, be sure to subscribe. Stick around, I got lots more videos coming daily. Bye for now.